don't think I want to click next.
What is she doing?
You know what she's doing, bro.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
Good, everybody. My name is Chris, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. We are deep in the paint right now. This is the third no, wait. 1, 2. So this would be the fourth or fifth reincarnation we've had right now.
You're here to slay her.
And,
if you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This one's called the Prisoner. There we go, yeah.
Tricks.
Because the last time I talked to him,
just met for the first time.
I got a voice, but the one before this one, I just went straight to the cabin and I did not get a voice.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Voice of the skeptic.
Trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Okay, so this is a whole new voice
I'm
now.
inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
I doubt it, but we could try.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the
Is she,
stakes of
though?
the
I don't think she
situation
is.
less than a minute ago.
The only danger that I've had so far has been him, making her do things to me or making me do things. Okay, let's see here. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you.
It cannot be skipped because this is new dialogue.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
You know, let me check the log real quick. Does it have everything? There's a skeptic. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid that everything goes dark, you die, I hope it was worth it. So this actually keeps all the dedicated logs of what happened. Okay, that's actually really cool.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do.
Oh, but you did!
Honestly, all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Blah, blah, blah. So I wonder if I can only get 3 voices, or the hero and another voice.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, why thank you.
If I did
You're such
practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason.
But it wasn't, though.
Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it.
Mate?
I'm a professional, after all.
Oh, are you now?
Sure you are.
Thank you, skeptic.
Anyway, I believe
so the skeptic would be about, like, he sounds like a rogue, almost.
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario,
Okay,
if it's
so
the
we've heard this before.
What do you think happened after? Do you think that what a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin? For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
True.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the 4 of us wouldn't be here. You're talking in circles.
Oh, I love the skeptic.
No, I'm talking in facts.
No, you're not. Let's talk about the princess
be quick
then.
About it.
Last time. Okay, so it seems like it's the same.
Believe me, I wish I could tell. You haven't given us an ounce of proof.
There we go,
You
yeah.
do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything.
Yeah, so it's a good thing the skeptic's here then.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Ooh, okay.
You put your hands in your pockets.
Oh my god!
With the words, "the evidence," written across the front.
Please don't be something stupid as because she can.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
God damn it.
That doesn't prove anything everything.
No,
How
it
do we
does
know
not.
You didn't just forge our handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes.
Oh, is there
Please
now?
just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm
Sure.
on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Yep.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
But does it though? Because so
we've done
far,
everything
I'm the
out
only
him,
thing
we're
that
gonna
has
get.
been being hurt in this whole entire thing.
People locked.
Yep.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but
We're special.
Of
I want to
course
hear
you're
what the
special.
skeptic says.
Yes, right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here.
Yes.
I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here.
Are you though?
But we're all in this together,
What is this?
and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so
Oh.
please just get to the cabin.
Okay. You're being
I've told
cagey.
you
I want to hear what the
everything you need to
skeptic says
know.
about this one.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less...
Oh, skeptic
Great.
doesn't say anything.
Now, if you don't mind,
Let's proceed to the cabin.
a warning. But she will lie? Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't.
Wink.
Wink.
Yes.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Wink.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
less
the
a cozy
table's
woodland
different.
retreat and more like a dungeon.
With the
A
mirror.
few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting
So,
stone walls.
the
and
prisoner,
thick,
we're now in a
wrought
dungeon.
iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters
God, this
that
is so
this is a
good.
prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I see that.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
He's not gonna say anything about the mirror. Let's approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Wipe the mirror clean, and
Reach
it's
forward
gone.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know, but there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? It's different.
Very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
I'm thinking it is.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I
No.
hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I've been murdered several times. Thank you very
So
much.
focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
These are major details, man. Okay, now. We have the take the blade option and the basement option. You know what we're doing. Flipping that coin and... Fuck. Hell yes. Means option 1. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
It's true. Well, here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase.
Interesting.
A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely
See,
illuminate
they're not
your path,
the ornate
dancing
torches
across
either.
glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
It sounds like the one from the previous.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Shit, she's been
She looks up at you.
chinged
The
up.
heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly
What
as
is
she
this?
moves. The chains binding
There's
both
a-
her wrists
there's a
to the
fourth
far
chain.
wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
That's true.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
But it has been the last several times,
Have
so...
you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Yes, I have.
Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was not there. This chain was broken. This wasn't here, and this wasn't here. Or maybe, no, these two weren't here, but this one was broken.
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Her crown's different too. Like everything about her, yeah, is different, but the crown is completely different. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here. You know what? We're gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Which makes sense.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
True.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I mean, it's a fair thing to say. Sit where you are told to sit, or sit closer. All right. Hell if one, fuck for two. We got hell. So we are going to sit where we're told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
That was an awesome little blur
Still a
thing
good
going
distance
down.
away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions, what do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? Last time I died. Who's it for? Okay, so we're gonna start with this one.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Okay.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Ooh.
You're right.
Interesting.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Oh yeah, you just been
Unless she
spitting
really
shit.
could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
It isn't? It isn't. I've been here before.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that?
Yes, we are.
I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
See?
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use.
Mm-hmm.
This has complicated things.
Oh, you think? Just a little bit, you know?
It's complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done.
Well, it's
You
not
go
going
to the
to be
cabin,
one
you
and done, so I
heroically
don't know
slay
what
the
to
princess,
tell you, man.
and in the process, you
It's
save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Yeah, okay. You say that, but I don't believe you.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Well, you know what? Just on the off chance, if I click on her with the dagger there, I'm not doing
A
that.
contingency for what? For you failing, obviously.
Did I fail though?
And you being
Did
here
I?
means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else. I'm just going to make it worse. Just
I don't think I
good
did.
luck. Now hold on. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods?
Yeah.
Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
True.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth.
Yeah,
I
no.
hoped if I pushed
This
back hard enough, I
narrator
could
seems
cram
to
this
be more
seething
shifty than
mess
the others
back
have
into the
been.
bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me
I love
that
how
you
like
met.
they give her
I
changes
didn't
too.
want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Thank you, skeptic.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh,
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it?
yeah, a little bit.
To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before.
I mean,
Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. all right?
You know what? I'm so good at messing it up, though. Why
Moving
would I
on.
change?
Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
You know, I just love the fact that she's sitting there staring me down, and I'm probably just sitting there going... As these guys are, like, arguing in my head.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Is it, though?
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept
Yeah, I'm
that.
getting sick of that line.
I won't.
Thank you, Skeptic.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Good.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
No, it's not.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
God damn it, I was doing that, wasn't I? What happened after I died the last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Interesting.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
I would say yes, to some extent.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something.
Well,
I'm
I
not.
mean...
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
True. How am I supposed to cut you out? If you don't notice, your head is in a shackle too. That's a very good point.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
I'd rather not.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
I think that's what she's
She
suggesting.
certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That is also true.
So, what should we do?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Uh-huh.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world.
Oh my god,
And
narrator,
she might use
shut
it
up.
to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Boo.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Possibility. The other chain on the wall. Who's
I
it
don't know,
for?
but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I don't think I want to do
I
that.
hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're
Now
going
I
to
want to
save
do
the
it just to
world.
piss him off. No, we're not going to do that yet. Okay, I'm trusting you. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Cut her out on your own. Wait, is there a put the shackle on? No, there isn't. Yeah, let's do this.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
I mean, that's true.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
She's been waiting here for a while. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. Give her it.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me.
True.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable. So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence. If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
I believe she probably
She
could.
doesn't beat around the bush, does she? Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
No, she's just watching
Or
herself.
it's another bluff.
No hard feelings, of course, but you should be aware of my position.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Yeah, but, I
Don't
mean,
you
she's
come
not
up with
really giving me any
other
choice, and I
idea,
really
like,
don't want to inspect
say,
that
I don't know,
shackle.
doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
I love the hero. Oh, I remember.
Well, we tried to take over, but...
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
Skeptics.
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine.
Okay.
You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh, I don't think I want to click next.
What is she doing?
You know what she's doing, bro.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
No.
Uneasy silence.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. How did she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
Yeah.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment,
Yeah.
her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Fuck.
Oh no, oh no, oh no,
Oh,
what did we do?
God.
Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
I don't.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
You know what? Yeah.
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial.
There you go.
She did save the world, right?
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial.
No, she does.
Just leave.
No.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied,
Nope,
are
nope,
you?
nope, nope, nope. I'm taking her with me.
Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
No, I
I'm
can't.
just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us. So can we leave already?
No, hero, we are not. Taking her with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Oh, the knife is bloody in the hand.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim my reward, I guess.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
I don't think it is.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Free a prisoner. Oh god.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oh, he's gone. He just faded out.
over? Is he gone? But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Oh, maybe.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder
I
than
don't
expected.
like the fact that she's still able to talk to me like this. Oh. The thing grabbed her. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? There's that mirror
I
again.
mean, we
Why
could.
is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not for the end for me. I'm going to be okay. Yes.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear.
Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going
Okay.
to be okay.
If you say so, we'll trust you. Feels too good to be true.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze in your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat? You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, here we go. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, there's... Oh, is she bigger? No, she's the one without a head! Oh, her head's up here. Approach her. Yeah.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. Every day feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
God, you're snarky.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Okay.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths.
Does it, though?
What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Cool.
I cannot tell you what desires I will
God
hold
damn
when I
this
have
game.
changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you. I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? So I wonder if I can go through all of them? But this one.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Interesting.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Do you have any thoughts on this
This
vessel?
one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Interesting.
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, yeah.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet.
Okay.
To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation.
I guess?
I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
This is so interesting. There are these two here, but I don't think I should do them yet. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
God, this is so interesting. Everything goes dark, and you die. A gratuitous vessel, bring the prisoner's head to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything.
That's skeptical one.
Does it? Are you a monarch? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you're the only one who can pull this off.
Oh, I can't skip this.
I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
That was weird why I couldn't skip that. Yeah.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Do I get a new voice? That's what I want. Okay.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this.
So I can't skip this, so this is
job.
something different's gonna
She's
happen.
a princess. People will listen to her because listening to her is in their nature, and when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Do you have any have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked away? Forget this. I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe the world? Yeah. Do I get a reward? Let's continue to the cabin then. I don't think I'm gonna get another voice.
You make your way up the short path.
Proceed to the cabin.
The
And it's just a
interior
regular
of the cabin is
cabin.
almost.
Okay, here we go. Hell yes, and fuck no. Alright, so I got fuck no. So, we are entering the basement. No knife.
The door to the basement creaks open.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
But is she...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
looks
princess.
Is she different?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Okay. How do you get me on these chains? So, flipping again. Alright, and we got... No, so we're gonna choose 2.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
She
Thank
seems...
you.
I want to say she's different. The crown does look different.
You're making a huge mistake.
But I don't think she's the same one as before.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even...
You know, yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the...
Alright, return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. You won't like what happens if you do that. So, I did save the princess last time, so I'm gonna do this.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally, the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
And oh, she changed.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Interesting, okay.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Interesting.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed.
Oh,
There's
okay,
nothing
okay,
she
here we
can
go,
do
here
to
we go.
hurt you.
Because, you know, it was the same thing until it came to save or slay.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Okay.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground.
Her teeth are
Your
becoming more
body
pointed
wrapped
like a
with pain as
monster.
She rips into you with tooth and claw.
Interesting.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slayer.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around.
Run for the stairs, unlock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out, give up, or finish the job. I mean, we've come this far.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Yeah, that's new.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all.
I wonder what this is going to turn
It's
her
over.
into.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods.
God damn it, okay.
And at the end of that path is
So,
a cabin.
I wonder
And
what
in the
that's going to
basement of
turn
that
this
cabin
vessel into.
Is a princess.
Because it seems like every time that happens, the vessel changes and then it gets taken out. So I'm very interested to see what it's going to be. But I am out of time for this one. And we will definitely come back to see what she turns into. So we're going to save this one here. We're going to put it right here. And that'll be it for now. This is so interesting. I love this. I should play more stuff like this where it branches out like that. This is so good, though. So we're going to leave it here. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked it, let me know in the comments below. And as always, by subscribing, I get to see you guys in the next video.